David Francis Bieber was born in 1966 in Fort Myers, Florida. He left school and went on to become a US Marine, but only for a very short time as he was discharged. Bieber had no stable job and made his income by being a drug dealer. Marcus Mueller, a bodybuilder like David, was shot and killed in Fort Myers. Police arrested David Bieber, but they had a lack of evidence and could not charge him. In November 1995, Bieber's ex-girlfriend, Michelle Marsh, was attacked by the same gunman who killed Marcus Mueller. Lucky all 4 of the shots were missed. This is when David Bieber fled the country with a stolen identity of a deceased child who had passed away in the 1970s. He was now going as Nathan Wayne Coleman. He went on to get out of America and arrive in the United Kingdom in 1996. He came through on the port of Ramsgate in Kent using his false passport. He was given a 6-month visa, but this was extended as he married British woman Denise Horsley in Cumbria. From 1998 he lived in Yorkshire. He worked as a doorman at clubs and bars. He then started buying lots of illegal firearms, and by 2001 Denise petitioned for divorce. On the 26th of December 2003 in Leeds, 2 unarmed traffic police officers, Ian Broadhurst and Neil Roper, noticed Bieber's BMW parked at Dib Lane while Bieber was in the post office. They identified Bieber's number plates as fake and asked him to come to the police car with them. They got Bieber in the back seat but did not search him. The officers became uneasy and made a call for backup. Neil Roper then attempted to handcuff Bieber. Bieber was then faced with the realization that he committed various crimes in the UK and could be extradited back to Florida, so he pulled out a handgun and fired 4 shots. Roper and Broadhurst tried to flee. Officer Roper was shot in the shoulder but managed to get away. Broadhurst was shot once and was unable to move. Police officer James Blake arrived as backup and avoided injury as the bullet hit his radio. Bieber walked over to Ian Broadhurst, who was laid on the floor, and shot him point blank in the head. Bieber fled, stealing a car at gunpoint outside of a betting shop. Following the shooting, a nationwide search was announced. Bieber took a taxi to Bradford, and shortly after that, the police raided Bieber's apartment in Leeds. Armed police arrested Bieber in a hotel in Gateshead on the 31st December at around 2:25 a.m. He had dyed his hair ginger and had a loaded pistol under his bed. Later, this was found to be the weapon used to shoot at the police and murder officer Ian Broadhurst. The next day, he was charged with the murder of police officer Ian Broadhurst and with 2 counts of attempted murder. The trial took place in Newcastle Crown Court on the 2nd of December 2004. Bieber denied murder and the 2 counts of attempted murder. He admitted to possessing 298 rounds without a certificate or a licence. The prosecution presented DNA, eyewitness statements and circumstantial evidence, and Bieber's defence was that the culprit was his friend who looked like him and was also from Florida. Bieber said this lookalike friend committed the murders and attempted murder and gave him the murder weapon to look after. He said he could not name this friend for fear of repercussions. Bieber was convicted of 1 count of murder and 2 counts of attempted murder. The judge said to Bieber, "You had already disabled him and he was defenceless. You could have escaped then, but you chose to wait and fire a second shot at point-blank range. To shoot and kill an officer in such circumstances, doing no more than trying to serve us all, is an attack on all of us. It must be acknowledged that he may have died as a result of your first shot, but you made certain of his death." Bieber was given 3 life sentences and recommended that he should never be released. Should Bieber ever be released, the state of Florida, where he faces charges related to the murder of Marcus Mueller and the attempted murder of former girlfriend Michelle Marsh, has said it would seek extradition. Bieber will be considered for parole in 2041 when he is 80 years old. Bieber is unlikely to ever get parole, as on the 10th of August 2017 he attacked prison officer Alison Smith with a homemade weapon. He was given an additional life sentence. Thanks for watching. Until next time.